And right now we are in the Central Park area of the Harmony of the Seas. And I have to admit that since this was introduced on the Oasis ship, has been continuously my favorite area of the ship. It's quieter, it's just nicer, more tranquil. It's just a different feel to it. Now, it does incorporate Chops Grill, 150 Central Park, or the Rising Tide, which is the bar that goes up and down, the Trellis Bar, the cafe, the Park Cafe, Jamie's Italian Vintages, and a couple of elegant stores. My son calls this, and rightfully so, he calls this Restaurant Row. I mean, that's one way of, calling it. But it is a very nice feel to it. I mean, it's just one of those places that you want to stay here. You want to stay here forever. They recreated a park. You can see actually at the windows, if you look carefully, you see there are real birds that decided to come and stay on the ship. And you know what? They made the right decision because, this ship is really, really nice. So we're going to go into 150 Central Park. This is a very posh restaurant. It has a very up-to-date menu. Right now, Michael Schwartz is in charge of creating a menu every season, and this is a very elegant place to sit and to dine. It's not really conducive for kids. I just wanted to mention that one of the things that my kids, I did take my kids, they were teens at the time, and one of the things they remember the most is the salts. They have different salts here. Let me just grab a picture. There it is. And the salts were everything. I mean, they come from the spicy, from the simple to the spicy to the fragrant. And my kids remember the salts 10 years later, or maybe 6 years later, actually. So this is 150 Central Park, and this is, like I said, very posh, elegant place. You don't really take younger kids because they won't appreciate the experience, and they might not even, be able to sit down and enjoy a meal. Nice velour seating, very comfortable, beautiful, very elegant decoration, and just a really nice, very upscale atmosphere. I just want to show you the cheese selection since we're talking, elegant and posh. The cheese selection here is also something to rave about. By the way, this is their wine selection. Oh, they took the cheese selection away. Never mind. So anyway, the cheese selection is very interesting too. And we're going to move to the next restaurant over. Like I said, my son calls this Restaurant Row, and for a good reason, because this is where all the upscale restaurants on the ship that you get to pay for are located. So we're moving on to moving on to James Oliver's creation, which is called Jamie. Totally different concept. By the way, we're passing the Trellis Bar.
Oh, when the seats are okay.
But hold on. Very nice little areas that you can just sit and have a very quiet conversation with your other half or friend. It's a very nice, pleasant atmosphere. Hold on, and we are off to Jamie's. Jamie's Italian is a different concept. It's more of a sharing experience. Jamie's offers cold cuts right now for tasting. However, they have a really extensive Italian menu. Let me give you a concept of what they're like inside. Decorated with different Italian market items, and this is more of a sharing experience with family. So then the other one that's more of a posh experience, that is more of an adult experience for parents. Jamie's. We are going to go to the next restaurant over. So it's kind of interesting to like go basically to all these places. Vintages is a place that you sit and you sample. We used to take wine tasting classes, and it's one of those places that is still there, very going on strong. Wine tasting, and this is vintages. Definitely not for kids, but it is a lot of fun for adults. And yeah, it's one of those places that you want to sit and book and definitely enjoy on your own or with your better half. And they have quite the selection of you. By the way, I just want to mention something which may be interesting. You can actually have these are self-serve wines, and you can have a 2 ounce, 4 ounce, 6 ounce experience. You just put your card in, and you get to choose which is it that you want to have and taste and sample. Because a lot of the times you want to sit and sample a little bit of everything. So that's a really good place to do that. Vintages on Royal Caribbean ships are basically the place to do that. Going on around the bend. Hold on. And this is a very cute mirror that you can sit and see yourself and photograph yourself. The Bulgari and the Cartier stores, I mean, they're upscale, they're expensive, they sell some gorgeous stuff that you can come gawk at or even purchase because, hey, it's tax-free. So it gives you the cutting edge on that one and the advantage, but definitely not for everybody. And then this is the floating bar again. This is probably the favorite of mine, the number one favorite of mine. And it is the cafe. This is the Park Cafe. And I just like, I like their selections. I like their fresh salads. You can make your own salad. I like their sandwiches. I just like everything. And I like the atmosphere. So they have a soup, they have salads, you can, do your own thing. So hold on. By the way, Royal Caribbean, every single place with food now has a Purell station. So you get, so today's soup of the day, chicken, vegetable, and tomato, and then you have pecan pie, marble mousse, any like mousse for dessert. You can grab a sandwich on the go, egg or tuna or jerk pork. You have a beef basically cut. Hold on for a second. This is the Royal Kummel or you can get the so 2 places Royal Kummel sandwich, and then you can make salad. All these ingredients that make your own salad. You can have drink. The drink is lemonade or a pineapple juice. I'm also going to show you the paninis. They have different paninis here that you can order. And of course, salad to go, or already pre-made salads, which is also a great advantage. So that's why I like the Park Cafe. Because, it's quick, it's nice, it's fun, the hip atmosphere, and it just works for me. I hope that when you go on Royal Caribbean's cruises, it will work for you as well. And then that takes us almost to the end of Restaurant Row. I'm going to show you one more restaurant on the Central Park area. And again, this is Royal Caribbean. They have this concept that they created a couple of ships away, I would say maybe 8 years away. First on the Oasis, and it really worked, and people liked it, so they kind of continued it. Okay, this is that floating. That's the floating bar. You could actually come in and sit and relax. So the whole point, really, the whole point of cruising is you get a little bit of everything. You relax, you enjoy yourself, you're introduced to new culinary adventures, you see new places. Royal Caribbean is the place for all of those because it is great and they do a great job introducing, especially families, to all of those. Okay, so the last one is Chops Grill. If you're a grill lover or barbecue lover, this is it. Chops Grill. And in Chops Grill, okay, they're having samples today, so I'm gonna have a little bit. These are two different things or the same thing? The same thing. Okay. So I'm going to take a piece of, what is this?
It's New York steak.
New York steak. And it is totally divine. So, excuse me eating. This is the atmosphere of Chops. It's kind of an in-between. It's not 150 park, basically more stiff, upscale, posh atmosphere, but it's not quite Jamie's. So this one is a little bit in between. I can see families bringing kids here. I don't think that the crew and the management is going to mind. Unlike in 150, basically St. Park, which is a little more upscale and more adult type of setting, this one's okay for kids. So we're here in Central Park, and this is Margalit Francis reporting for Globetrotting on Harmony of the Seas. Thank you so much for watching. This was a very, very long video. Thank you.